The United States is the only industrialized country in the world that fails to link aviation, rail, transit, and passenger rail. It's a crazy way to do business, and it's a recipe for duplication and waste. Equally disturbing is a pervasive lack of fact-gathering and analysis, what we call a frack-free zone. Federal agencies do not collect or analyze sufficient information on the results of the hundreds and hundreds of billions in spending. We simply can't manage what we can't measure. Now, in contrast to us, our global competitors are beginning to provide the kind of leadership many are calling on the U.S. government to provide. China is well on its way to building the most sophisticated network of ports and freight hubs in the world, while trying to replicate our network of advanced research institutions and universities. Germany is strengthening their rail and telecommunication connections between their major metros, and has recently developed the country's first master plan to strengthen freight and logistics. Spain has become a hothouse of alternative energy products in wind and solar, spawning new specializations in finance and investment and legal. And Britain and Denmark and other European countries routinely use an intricate web of data and metrics and analytic tools and spatial planning techniques to make infrastructure investments based on fact rather than political horse trading. When it comes to the United States, we need to learn from our global competitors in order to get more strategic and more disciplined. So what are we going to do? Well, the good news is the president-elect talked a lot about infrastructure in the campaign and has continued to talk a lot about it since the end of the campaign. And I think, frankly, for many of the people in this room, this is probably the first election campaign in modern memory where the word infrastructure was even uttered. He talked about a national infrastructure and reinvestment bank. He talked about the need to achieve energy independence. When he talked to the U.S. Conference of Mayors last June, he talked about the compelling need to join up transportation and housing and land use and energy and education in the metros that drive American prosperity.